Hi, my name is Kieth Swaney. I'm with Mitac. We're located in Automate 2022. I'd like to introduce you to Mitac. Mitac is a company been around for about 40 years as a corporation. Last year revenue were roughly $58 billion for the Mitac group. The Mitac computing technology, where we specialize in computer product itself, in this case working more into the edge as well as the industrial PCs. These are some of our many building blocks. You can see with a 2.5-inch SBC all the way up through the micro ATX motherboards. These are some of many. Thank goodness they didn't ask me to carry them all. I have a backache, I'm sorry. Let's step on around this direction here. Mitac has a global footprint. As you can see over here, headquarters is located in Taiwan. We also have locations in China, joint venture in India, Czechoslovakia, and other places in Europe. United States, we have a factory located there as well, primarily for configuration of cloud-based servers. In that situation, we will build up to level 12. Level 12 is not just a rack mount server, but also additional buy parts. Goes into the crate and goes out. But we'll focus more now on the CBU, the embedded product line, as well as our industrial PCs and AI. Panel PCs are offered for human-machine interface. These are panel-mounted PCs. They mount into the cabinet panel themselves. Anything from an Intel Atom, on the lower end, all the way up through the tablet PCs and on into the i7, still low power. We're going to cross on over this direction here. Let's go on around here. We have some various demonstrations, as we can see, but I'm going to focus more on the product line, primarily the industrial PC applications. In this case, we have a network video recorder, perhaps one of a kind. This unit is based on the Intel Tiger Lake CPU. It has video inferencing based on the power of the CPU itself, and also has storage built in. One of the biggest problems that you run into with video inferencing, or any type of video for that matter, is in fact throughput and bandwidth in the pipeline. I'd like to direct you around to the back of this unit itself. As you can see, we have a maximum of up to 16 power over Ethernet ports in the back of the unit, as you can see. So you can pretty much plug in the unit, go into your cameras, video inferencing, store the information into the internal hard drives, or upload it to the cloud as needed. If you're looking for a lighter weight platform, I like Pi, maybe you do too. This is a Raspberry Pi, but perhaps not. It's on steroids. This unit here has up to 2 NIC ports. We have a much improved power port. That's one of the biggest challenges when it comes to Raspberry Pi, is the stability in an industrial application. The unit also touts a real-time clock built in on the back of the unit, mini PCIe, and why would we need that if we didn't have a SIM card slot? In this case, we can add such things as 4G, LTE, or 5G. Put the unit into a box, and we have the ability to add on the Raspberry Pi hats. We can wear all of our hats, their hats too, no problem whatsoever, as well as put out digital I/O for industrial applications. And as you can see, the box is certainly not going anywhere. It'll mount onto a DIN rail, and you won't be losing your SD card or your SIM card anytime soon. Not enough power, that's no problem. We also have the Intel platform x86. This is an MB1. The MB1 by Mitac touts various USB ports, HDMI, RS-232, 485, a lot of input-output. We also have 2 power over Ethernet ports on the back, as well as a network port. One of the problems with this type of a device always bothers me is this little blank, just like they have in the dashboard of most of my rental cars. In this case, I always wish there was an ejector button. I don't have one, but I do have something to put in the blank. It's around the corner. Let's take a look. MB1, same device we saw before, but in this case, an old-fashioned VGA port. Who needs that? A lot of customers, in fact. In banking, gaming, and even in medical applications, certified monitors are high dollar. You don't necessarily need to replace your certified monitors. You can simply add in a user-selectable expansion port, such as a VGA connector. But that's not all that's available. We also have RS-232, 485 expansion ports. We can use DVI, digital I/O, or a display port into the device. This allows us to begin with the lowest levels of connectivity to the network with either our ARM-based or Atom-based systems, but it really doesn't take care of AI. How do we do inferencing with a low-power CPU? Well, you have a choice: high-power CPU, GPU, or now a VPU. Mitac has partnered with Hilo. Hilo basically makes a module about 4 to 5 times the performance of the Intel Mobius 26 TOPS. In this case, the smaller modules in mini PCIe or M.2 can go into our lower power box and provide some of the video inferencing, the artificial inferencing necessary to get you started into recognitions of things such as, is that worker wearing a safety helmet? Is he wearing a vest? If not, we need to call the foreman. That would be George, right? George Foreman. We can also put the VPU into a higher power CPU box. This one is a Tiger. It's the Tiger Lake. Tiger Lake can go up to an i7. Much more performance on the CPU. Paired with a VPU, this makes a very powerful video inferencing AI system. Still not enough to do perhaps machine learning. It still requires a lot more human interaction. For machine learning, you need a GPU. The MX1 is your solution for that. MX1 systems can go up to a Xeon processor. It can take up to 2 expansion ports of a different variety right here in front. Talk to them in a moment. And it also has space inside to have a smaller GPU card, which can actually step us into the machine learning realm. If you still need more, we can put in full powered GPUs, not 1, but 2, up to 600 watts each, into the MZ1. MZ1 is based on the Xeon processor. This isn't the end of the Mitac product line, but it is the end of my carpet. This isn't the end of the products available to you either. Any of the COTS products that we have, computer off the shelf, you can ask us to modify, no problem. Or a paper napkin showing your dream computer can certainly be built from the ground up. Welcome you to visit mitacmct.com for more information, and also you can pull down a catalog, a PDF of all of our products from our website.